The One Future Fellowship was our response to an emerging pressing need that we saw around us, a need for young feminist leaders who worked on issues of social justice and not merely issues of social service. And we realized over time that we needed to build people and not just ideas or projects. And that's where the One Future Fellowship came in, right? How do you develop the capacity of young people to lead with the lens of feminist leadership, to lead while keeping social justice at the center of the work that they do? That's why we started the fellowship. And over the last 2 years, I think one of our biggest impact has been that the people who participate in the fellowship identify as becoming advocates of social justice, and also that the fellowship has equipped them to be able to be that voice for change in their communities, to be able to lead change daily in small ways wherever they might be located. So the fellowship started as an in-person fellowship in Bombay. And then last year, of course, it completely transformed into a virtual experience because of the pandemic. Now we have the combined learnings from an in-person and a virtual experience. And this year we will continue to offer a virtual fellowship. However, we've changed it a little bit to ensure that we're accounting for things like digital fatigue, just people having so many other things to deal with COVID happening as well. So we will have the fellowship run for 6 months. We will offer two cohorts of the fellowship this time. And in terms of structure, the structure remains fairly the same. We start with an inward looking journey of what social justice and feminist leadership means to us, who we are as leaders. And then we move on to develop a more foundational, strong understanding of these concepts. We develop a knowledge of skills and strategies required to build such change in our communities. And then from there, we move to understanding emergent issues in this space, what their plan of action looks like after the fellowship. And throughout the fellowship as well, everyone gets access to one-on-one coaching. They work on projects in groups. They work on reflection papers and assignments individually. So there is a very strong action component to all of the learning throughout. The journey starts in August and it goes on for the next 6 months in 2021.
If you have a healthy curiosity about the world and structures we live in and want to develop a more nuanced understanding of it, if you have a deep commitment towards social justice centered in intersectional feminist principles, if you are an innovative thinker and desire to push yourself outside your comfort zone as you lead change, if you are a woman, trans, gender non-conforming or non-binary South Asian person between the age group of 18 to 30 years of age, this fellowship is for you. No formal educational qualifications are required, though some expertise or experience in social work will be prioritized.
My name is Kamal Koli Majumdar and I'm currently a student of Sociology Honours in Miranda House College, University of Delhi. Last year I had the amazing opportunity to be a One Future Fellow, and apart from 3 months of intense learning, hard work, projects and other things, one of the most important things that I'm grateful for with regards to the fellowship is just the community that I've found, because this community is filled with strong, resilient people who have so much knowledge to share. And as somebody who joined the fellowship at a really young age, I was the youngest fellow last year. It was just a massive learning experience for me. And if you're thinking of applying to the fellowship, then do it without thinking twice, because best case scenario is you get to hang out with these amazing people and learn so much and find this community where you're accepted for who you are and people push you to be the best that you can be.
I was a One Future Fellow in 2020 and I'm now a part of the OFC team. If that doesn't already give away the fact that the fellowship became a defining program for me and pushed me to take action and continue on my journey for creating social change, let me elaborate. The fellowship equipped me with the necessary tools to convert my intent into impact and gave me the space to learn through application. We did various assignments, exercises, and also had 3 major projects which helped us execute the knowledge we gained through the program around the themes of feminist leadership, community organizing, media advocacy, design thinking, and much more. As a learner, I had read about these concepts on paper, but that was all. It was only through the fellowship that I learned how to translate those into action. The fellowship also offered me a safe and empathetic place to learn and encouraged me to take up space. As someone who would earlier begin or end all their opinion statements with the word sorry, I am now someone trying to unapologetically take up space, and this is only possible because of the community I found through the One Future Fellowship. So if you have been sitting on your application, now is a good time to hit send. The second and third deadlines to apply for the One Future Fellowship 2021 are fast approaching and are 31st July and 7th August respectively. We look forward to you joining us this year.